Hi everybody, welcome to Beyond the Cookbook. My name is Natasha and welcome back to my kitchen. For today, I thought I'd bring to you some steamed mussels. The holidays are just around the corner and I think seafood and shellfish is a great way to celebrate Christmas Eve. I know in Italy they do the Feast of the Seven Fishes. We're not going to do that this year. We might do 3 fishes, but we're definitely going to do mussels and I just want to show you how I do that. So let's go through the ingredients. So for this dish, you're going to need some parsley, about 2 leeks. Now, if you don't know what a leek is from the onion family, and it actually has a long stalk, and I should have left it on just to show you, but I forgot. But they're very oniony in flavor, and they're very good. If you're going to use onions, you could use leeks instead. We also have some butter, some canned tomatoes, some cayenne pepper for kick, and some garlic cloves, and of course, our wine. So let's talk about the mussels. So this is 2 pounds of mussels, and they're from PEI, so you know they're going to be good because they're Canadian. When you get your mussels, make sure you rinse them and make sure you go through them because they need to be cleaned in some cases. So this is what I mean by need to be cleaned. Some of them do come with a beard, and I just left this one on to show you. So you just have to just rip it off. Sometimes it's a little bit harder than it needs to be, but see that? You just throw that out. The other thing is you have to go through them and make sure that they're closed. If you have any that are opened, if you knock them, they should close. If they don't close, just discard them. They're not going to be any good. So I did go through these guys, and all of them were closed. Any that did open were able to close again. But I'll show you what I mean by any mussels that don't close. So this is what I mean about mussels that won't close. So these 2 were open, and I've knocked them together. I've push them together and they don't seem to want to close, so they're not any good. So I'm just going to throw those out. And this guy here is broken right there, so you don't want that either, so just throw that out. Okay, so let's chop up this parsley. I'm going to use most of this parsley in the sauce, and I'm going to hold a little bit back just to dress it up at the end. You can use a little bit of the stalks, it doesn't matter, it all has flavor. I threw away the larger or the longer stalks. So the leeks you would cut lengthwise. And then you have to wash them. So when you're washing the leeks, run the water this way, so that the dirt can run out. And if you run the water this way, it all gets stuck in here. So I'm going to wash these right now. And then you just slice them. Okay, and finally you want the garlic. So the garlic, flatten a little bit. It'll be easier for mincing if they're flat. It's a great way to take out your aggressions. And then just mince. So I have 3 to 4, I think I had 4 cloves. Look for large cloves. I had a mixture of large and small, so that's why I had 4. But 3 large cloves is enough. Okay, so now that we have all of our ingredients prepared and gathered together, let's take it to the stove and we'll get this dish together. Okay, so I have, first of all, you need a nice shallow pan, a wide shallow pan, because the mussels need room to expand or to open up. So this pan is perfect. And I have a couple of tablespoons of olive oil just warming up, and to that I'm going to add some butter. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to add the rest of the butter in with the sauce. The butter just makes everything creamy. Okay, I'm going to add the leeks. Okay, you want them to sweat a little bit. You don't really necessarily need color on them. And once they have released some of their liquid, we will add the garlic. Okay, so the leeks look pretty good. I'm going to add the garlic. And it already smells so good in here. Anything related to onions with garlic, so good. Okay, it's time for the cayenne pepper. That's only, I'm not even sure if it's half a full teaspoon. I think it's half a teaspoon, just for a little bit of kick. Smells so nice. I'm going to add some parsley now, but I'm going to hold some of it back just to dress it up afterwards. So we'll hold about that much, not very much, doesn't need that much. But look at how beautiful it looks. Okay, now it's ready for my favorite part. We're going to add the wine. This is, listen to the sizzle. So we'll let some of that alcohol burn off before we add the tomatoes. Oh, it looks so good. Almost looks like Christmas. So we'll wait for this to come to a simmer. But in the meantime, I'm going to add salt and pepper. So I'm just going to add a pinch. I'm not going to add too much salt because it's not necessary, really. A little bit of pepper. Okay, so I'm going to add the rest of the butter, and that's just going to help this sauce get creamy. So if you decide that you want to use or serve this over pasta, then it's a nice creamy sauce. If you want it over rice, the same. Just adds a little bit of creaminess to it. So I'm going to let this reduce just a tiny bit before I add the mussels. So I'm just rinsing the mussels for a second time before I add them to the pot. Okay, so here it is, getting ready for the mussels. Ooh. Spread them out. And then cover them up. So while we wait for the mussels to open up, I want to invite you to subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, give it a like and let us know what you think, how you think we're doing, and if there's any improvements we can make. See how they're opening up? That's a good sign. Give them another couple minutes. Cool. I think they're done. They're beautiful. So let's spoon them up. Look at that sauce. That's so good if you have some nice crusty bread to soak it up with. Beautiful. And finish it off with a little bit of parsley. So here is our steamed mussels. Look at that. They look beautiful. So the rule of thumb for mussels is that before you cook them, if they're open and they don't close, get rid of them. So after you cook them, if they don't open, get rid of them. You only want the open ones. And these guys are nice and open. So let's try some, shall we? See how nice and plump they are? The longer you leave them in there, the more they cook. So, and you don't want them overcooked because then they just become tiny and shriveled up. So let's try and get one. Oh, they're so nice. Perfect. They're perfect. If I had some crusty bread, that'd be the best. But I think I'm gonna make some rice and I'm gonna serve it over rice. You can serve them any way you want, but that's how I'm going to do it today. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make this recipe and let me know what you think of it. It's very easy, very simple. You saw only a handful of ingredients. Didn't take much time at all. It's something you can whip up really easy. And it's something you can try for Christmas Eve if you're gonna celebrate the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you for all your support. Please let me know what you think of it. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful holiday. Thank you. Bye-bye.